Hello, and welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. Just checking the levels. So there was a weird noise. It was like I don't know. Just checking through to see if I had any windows open or videos in tweets or something. It doesn't look like it. Don't know what that was. Right, so let's get the game running. Get going. I can also try and remember where the heck I am in the game, because I cannot properly remember what we were doing. I remember what we were doing, but I don't know whether. So I've got. All right, so we need to restock. Restock the old carbon reserves. So I guess we need to head over to the. I haven't played this in the meantime, basically. So, right. Oh, this has dropped back. Hang on. See if that's chopping the top of my head off. Okay. Yeah, definitely going to get some. Is that right? It's got green screen thingy. It's rubbish. There we go. Focus. Where are we? Yes, so, right, we've done another. Oh, it's just a buff, okay. Yes, so we need to head off to one of our other planets and stick down blueprints. I haven't played this in the meantime, which means that basically. Let's just do that. Which basically means that error with one of the blueprints, I haven't fixed that, so we could do that. But the other thing we could do is sort of set up some titanium mining and stuff as a blueprint. It says pin you. Indicator, there we go. Says that. Okay. But I need to restock first, don't I? So we're going to need a bunch of we're going to need lots more of them. Now, where the heck is everything? Over that way. Okay. So we need to head over there. Yeah, so I didn't really get a chance to play. Since the end of the Megabase stream, I've been trying to catch up on a lot of games. I like small indie games. They're nothing spectacular, but I bought a few that I bought. I've been trying to play a few of them. Get them sort of ticked off on the old wish list. Not wish list, the old list of shame, rather. Let's grab a few more of them. And then just top that off again. Belts, obviously, just like all of the belts, please. Yeah, that's fine. And then lots of these. Seem to recall we ran out. In fact, that might be why we've come back, but we'll have to see. And smelters have we got? Oh, we'll need loads of them. Yeah, need loads of them. Chests is fine. We're already sorted with that. Them, we could probably boost that up to 2. In fact, I thought I already had, but I guess not. Then we got some. Let's just top that off. Random titanium. I think I say that every time I walk past it. And these lads. Let's make that into 200. Right. Okay. So, where's the rest of our build area? Right over this way. Right. Because we've basically run out now, you see. So this iron is gone. It is gone. So we really, I really need to basically rebuild. You see, because I can't make any more of them, for example. But not here. We've got tons of them sat in, various chests and etceteras. What have I done there? That we're done. What about these? It seems to be very sensitive. Zooming in for some reason. Solar panels, yeah, fine. Yeah, hopefully we've made a few. You see, I won't be able to make any more of them, which means we're not really... Oh no, we could do 10. Because they only stack to 10 in the things. There we go. So we've made 3. That's not going to be enough. But there may well be some sat over here. Here we go. So if I just steal that one, and then that gives us 11. Okay, because we don't really need any more of them, which is good because we can't make any more. But yeah, we could set up some, you know, titanium mining blueprints type thing, and whatchamacallit mining, silicon mining. Yeah, I think that'll do us. Let's just have a quick check in the old inventory. So we've got miners, we've got smelters, we've got belts, we've got inserters. And we've got random bits and pieces, plenty of fuel. Let's go. Let's go. I know I haven't done. I thought I'd be less rushed doing this today, but actually not quite. What I need to do... Oh no, I did that. I thought I'd forgotten to do the stream info again. Hang on. So I can do that. There we go. Oh. No, no, gold. Let's point that in the right direction. Get the right tab. Oh, why are you doing that? Isn't there a button to disconnect it? There we go. Let's just land on the planet and then I'll do the thing I'm trying to do. It's not far off this one, it's quite close, so won't take long to get there. Right. Just a short wallop. Okay, right, let's do this now. Bosh, bosh. And then that over there. There we go, that's better. So I thought it was going to be... I don't know why it does this moire pattern. You see the sort of... well, you probably can't. It's probably too much compression on the stream. But there's like a moire pattern, like a almost like a diffraction grating effect. Which has got to be something to do with how they're doing light. But I say I don't know what causes it. Right, so where is the power so that we can just top ourselves off? It's over the other side. And while we wait to charge up, we can work out what we can put down where, if anything, because it may well be a case of oh, have I not got any? Okay, thought I'd got some of them set up already. Just pop a few in. Okay, gonna need to build some more of them, aren't I? Oh, I didn't get any power towers. Have I got any? That might be a problem. I can't see any. How many can I can make 50? Yeah, I haven't got any, have I? Oh, I wonder where they were in the list. But we'll make all them we can, that we can, because they're going to be a bit of a blocker for doing stuff. Oh, hit the wrong button there. There we go. That's the badger. And then just top it off. Sorry, you know, so I thought... Sorry, it's a bit of a almost panicked start today. I thought I'd be a bit smoother because of the... Because I work from home now on Mondays. But yeah, ended up being a rush anyway. So, we've got just the one titanium vein, haven't we? And then we've got one stone. basically, we got half a planet that's got nothing on it. That's interesting. Because that might be a good, you know, this might be a good place, basically. You know, this sort of half of the planet to bring stuff in and process it. Yeah, so we got copper there. Copper there. 2 coppers, 3 coppers, 4 coppers, 5 coppers, 6 maybe. I think I've double counted there, but there's 6 or 7 coppers, which is great. But then we've got 1, 2, 3 silicon, 4 silicon, 5 silicon, 6 silicon, maybe 7 silicon patches. Only a couple of iron, because there's not much on this. Oh, there must be another one, because that's only 1.6 and there's 2. There you go, so we've got 3 iron. What about stone? Stone's 2 million. That's only 500,000. Must have more stones. Oh, there's stone, stone, stone. Okay, so it looks like 4 or 5 of sort of each at least. Maybe 6 or 7. If I learn to count, maybe. Okay. Right, we should all be charged up now. Why is that not? No? There we go. What should we do first? Let's do copper first. Well, let's do iron. No, let's do copper, because this is kind of a copper planet. So here's a copper. AN copper. Second impressions. Copper smelting. You see, because we can make, in theory, things like that. But we can't, because, you know, we need lots of iron to do magnet coils. So I've not decided quite how I'm going to do it with the whole interplanetary logistics. But we can get the basics down. It does take a little while. So, copper smelting. Let's... I can only put it... Yeah, okay. Maybe, because this is the empty bit of the planet, isn't it? Yeah, so if we put this... maybe if I put it there... Because I was saying before, you know, I've got the things in, the wind turbines, but it sort of doesn't matter if I have to take them up, so I'm not too fussed about putting them too close. Oh, hello, the road player. Yes, I did get my spoon. Although it turns out there is no spoon, so. But yeah, I'm weirdly washed out. Oh, I can't figure this camera out at all. But yes, got the spoon yesterday. It was quite convenient actually. I don't know when you dropped off, but the timing of it was quite good because it was right. I need to put the miners down. It was basically like 5 minutes before the end of the stream, or like no, it's more than that. About 10 or 15 minutes before the end of, you know, before I normally stop, sort of thing. Let's see. That's not very convenient, is it? That I actually launched the rocket, so it's sort of, you know, it's like almost perfect timing on, you know, stopping, basically. So that gives me 6, doesn't it? There we go. Is the game audio a bit loud? Seems a bit... Oh, no. What's happened there? Hang on. Oh, quite... Totally silent then. What the heck happened there? What? I'll just pause that for a second because something weird is going on with the cursor. No, why are you doing that? I think that's okay now. Sorry about that. The game seems to be trying to grab like the focus for the cursor, but it's not set to do that. So yes, so it was 4 hours. What was the runtime? No, it was 5 hours. It wasn't that much shorter than when I did it in the practice, because I did a practice run during the week just to see if it would work, basically. And the total runtime was about 5.5 hours when I did it in the practice run. And in the on stream, it was like 5 hours, 20 minutes or something. It wasn't massively different. But yeah, they're going to go up. So the first one will go up next week for the entire series. There's quite a delay usually with me doing the VODs on YouTube normally. But I introduced a bit more of a delay so that, because basically the last one will go up at Christmas-ish. Like, the Thursday of Christmas. But that'll give me a bit, because obviously I'm going to go see my family and stuff at Christmas, so it'll sort of catch up with me, if you see what I mean, if that makes sense. But yeah, so the last two are like the Tuesday and Thursday of before Christmas, basically. Looks like it's running, I think. Yeah. Yeah, all good there. So if we stick some more drones in, I didn't work out which one it was that I... Oh no, I don't want 50 in. Why have you put 50 in? There you go. Just have 10. Yeah, I was quite pleased that it went smoothly, and there's actually quite a few people watched as well. I mean, not too many people chatting, but yeah, there's a few people watching, sort of thing, which is quite cool. When I say it did go, it was well ahead of time, sort of thing. Ahead of the time limit, as it were, which is really nice. But it was a bit sort of, at the end of it, I was a bit sort of like, how to put it? I was effectively just twiddling my thumbs and just doing like, oh, that's probably a bit close then, isn't it? In fact, maybe if we... No, I'm going to pick that up. If I can. I'll put it on the other side, maybe. Yeah, it's sort of, let's give it another go. Yeah, so put it on this side, give myself a bit more room. What was I saying there? Yeah, so I was sort of like, I mean, I was fiddling about trying to make it a bit better, but I got to a point where it was, well, you see when you watch it, sort of thing, but it was like I needed more copper, basically, to feed essentially red circuits were the bottleneck. Red circuits are always the bottleneck. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. So I need another one there, maybe. That's a bit rubbish. Get rid of that. What's there? And yeah, I could have done with more copper to get it to, perform, to get it to finish earlier, basically. But it was like, in order to put more copper in, I would have also needed more power, because we were right on the edge of the power situation. Not a fan of this at all. Maybe just 6 miners on it in total. Yeah, that'll do. Let's put you in there. And so I just sort of ended up basically bimbling around, fiddling about, on the edges, as it were, rather than committing to putting new power in, because I kind of knew. I mean, I actually had a brownout in the stream, basically, because I forgot to fill out the power, essentially. The rest of that power sort of cargo level, excellente. But yeah, so I was like, well, I don't want to put even more strain on the power, because it'll go again and actually it'll take longer than just leaving it, you know, to run through. Right. Need some power. Speaking of power, where's the nearest? Down this way. Oh, in fact, actually, let's connect it to. Connect it to you. Are you going to go for the spoon this week? Are you? Have you already? I mean, you've already. I think you said before that you were like really close, or am I? I might be. That might be somebody else. Apologies if it was, but I think you said you'd got really close to it and you'd done chit chat. A bit like me. So, is it a sort of new? But is it a new run, or is it like you know, like I did, where it's, you know, relaying a base you worked out sort of thing? I would say, I actually found it really fun. It was stressful, and I don't think I could ever be a, you know, a speedrunner. What shall I put on here? Let's leave that for a moment. This planet's all about copper, really. So I'll go and get that one as well. Yeah, I don't think I could ever be a speedrunner, but it was fun to do. I mean, when I saw the list, like you do, you know, you go through the list of achievements in the game, and you're like, well, you know, are there any, I mean, for me in particular, are there any multiplayer ones? And if there are multiplayer ones, I don't even, you know, like bother trying to do all the achievements, because I don't tend to play a lot of multiplayer games, sort of full stop. And so if they have achievements that are, you know, get 20 headshots in this mode, it's like, I probably won't ever. If I play that mode, I'll play it once or twice, and you know, I'm not gonna try and get the achievements in that sort of a game. But I also look at them. Am I generally interested in getting the achievements, or you know, is it going to be fun to try and do them, or is it just going to be a grind? Because a lot of games, they put the achievements in, and they're just grinds, and it becomes really tedious. Where are we going to put this one then? Maybe if we put it a bit further up. Because obviously, well, I guess it wouldn't be an issue. But I'd rather, if I put it there, then it could overlap with that. So maybe if we put it up here. There we go, that'll do. But yeah, I remember looking at the Factorio achievements. Oh, we've done deuterium, excellent. Looking at the Factorio achievements and going, well, especially after, you know, playing the game through and being like, it took me, you know, well over 100 hours to finish this game. The idea of doing it in 8 hours is just like beyond ridiculous. And so to then actually be able to do it, you know, without really that much problem. It was, I say it was quite good fun, really. Oh, you haven't tried easy yet? Oh, sorry, I was getting you confused with someone else then. It'd take like 20+ hours to launch the rocket. Play a lot of multiplayer games, mostly shooters, but it has been so relaxing just playing silent single player. It's hard to go back to multiplayer games now. So, I mean, you know, I'm very much each to their own type of thing, and I mean, I do play multiplayer games, but it tends to be more particularly. I mean, I've done more of it during lockdown because, you know, not being able to see friends and stuff. So it was a good excuse to basically have a chat, you know, while somebody killed us in Warzone or something, you know. Because to be frank, that's the other thing. Particularly first, but well, I don't know if you know, so I have carpal tunnel, basically, like mild carpal tunnel, so I have to wear a brace. But I also have what's called a vertical mouse, which is literally a mouse stood on its side. And it, you know, it doesn't impact normal gaming type stuff. But in a fast, you know, like particularly sort of a Call of Duty, Twitch shooting game, basically you just don't, you can't move your mouse as quickly, basically, with all the, you know, the strapping on it and stuff like that. it's just a physical limitation, basically. So I don't really even stand much of a chance anyway, type of thing. Obviously, there's lots of multiplayer and shooter games that don't require that, and sniping, I can still do sniping and stuff like that. They're sort of not impacted by that type of thing at all. But is that all working? Yeah, that all looks good. But yeah, so it's almost like a redundant point in a sense. It's like, well, I can play them, but I'm just going to lose. So, as I say, it's still fun playing with my mates occasionally, but yeah, the idea of playing them to get achievements and which are usually focused around winning, is to say a bit of a redundant point, really. A lot of office mice also tend to have delay, yeah. Yeah, it certainly doesn't help if reflexes are the name of the game. It's I'm already out the running sort of thing. Where are we going to put this one now? Let's have a look. So this planet's really all about the copper. Because we've got that section there. That's a bit annoying. Maybe if I put it here. Might have to move these. Yeah, we're going to have to move these wind turbines anyway, I think. If I put it... Yeah, that would overlap on the thing, wouldn't it? Okay, let's put it here then. So I say, I think I'm going to have to take these out anyway. So let's preempt that. Put them back if we can. Get some of these in. Bit of a weird shaped patch, this one. Let's have a look. So we've got one there. One there, maybe. One up here. I think that's 6. So presumably you've played Factorio a fair bit, or you're sort of a relatively new player to it. I mean, I say I've been playing it since it was in early access and all that stuff. So it's taken me a long time to even try the the no spoon and chit chat achievements. But if I kind of known I was going to be able to do it, I would have done it a lot earlier. But that's going to be in the way, isn't it? Okay, get rid of that then. Put one in there. Which means that needs to become that. Then we can take that out. Is that right? So I've got 2, 2 and 2. Yeah, okay. I was played in 2017, but just got back into it a few weeks ago. 2,500 hours, so that's almost exactly what I've got then. Oh, 250 hours, sorry. I am, I'm at 2,500 hours. Which it's that thing of, I kind of say it just because more from a point of view of, as I say, it's my favourite game. That's not meant as a boast sort of thing. I'm not, I've played a lot of hours type of thing because I absolutely love the game. Let's do that there. And obviously it's a long, as I say, my first time to launch a rocket was over 100 hours, so it's, if it takes you that, and I mean, it was when I started the Megabase series, I actually put on the description that it was 1,900 hours or 1,800 hours, and now it's 2,450 or something. So that shows you how much time I sunk into that Megabase series, and that map and that series. But basically doing that took about, oh, it's about 400 hours. No, I didn't play for 400 hours. There was quite a lot of me just leaving it to do stuff. But I say, it's somewhat weird going on with this game where it's not doing... Maybe I've accidentally turned off window borderless or something. Do you think... Yeah. I would say it's not... It's obviously it's a lot of time. You know, I say... I mean, for example, 2017, it's probably about when I started. But I basically played it almost continuously. There's been, you know, some periods where I've not had a game on the go. But usually... You can almost... I didn't put any of these into the other ones, did I? But usually you can sort of guarantee that I've got one save on the go, sort of thing. You know, either if I'm playing it a little bit, or you know, maybe it's a modded game. I mean, modded it. I've never really done the big mods, but you know, maybe I'm playing about with Dectorio or something. You know, yeah, I forgot to put these in. And that's how it just adds up, basically. It's just like, you know. I think that must be all of them, hopefully. So we've got 2 more patches. I'll say this planet's all about... Should I... Because I've not got... I've got 7 of them left. I've only got 55 drones. So it might be better if we exploit one of the ions and then I'll pop down like magnets or something. Yeah, I think that's probably a better idea. So we want that one, don't we? If we're going to do magnets. I keep double clicking. I don't think you actually have to. Let's put it on the edge of the sort of safe zone. How am I doing on power? Ooh. By myself, just making blueprints a lot. I wish there was a dedicated blueprint editor. Yeah. Oh, I googled that and there was a web blueprint editor. Yeah, there's a website you can use to make Factorio blueprints. The thing I usually do when I'm messing about with blueprints is actually use the creative mode, because I did try. I mean, it's all personal preference, isn't it? I found the website a little bit finicky, but yeah, you can design them in a. There is a website. There might. I have a memory. There's a mod as well that lets you like just design blueprints. But say I tend to prefer creative mode partly because, or mainly because I'm sort of one of those people who likes to sort of see it happening, if you see what I mean. So, like when I use like the calculators, oh, I've done that one as well. So, chugging away. Need to be a bit careful with the research because kind of way ahead of where I am in terms of being able to make stuff, basically. It's because, I'll be honest, I don't like the blueprinting system in this game. It's not... It's... Yeah, it's not very good. The copy and paste, they've absolutely nailed it. I think that's really, really good way they've done that. I keep using it almost in the hopes that it's a familiarity thing, and that the more I sort of use it, the more I'll like it. But the opposite kind of happens. Okay, so that should be iron. Why is that not going in? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but yeah, with create mode didn't have a map. Just the grey grid. Also make landfill blueprints. Okay, yeah, yeah. You can. I mean, you can blueprint landfill fairly well. It's not that easy, but if you just literally, if you turn off all your robots, you know, and you can ghost lay it now. But I do know what you mean with because obviously you kind of have to lay it down and then pick it up. But you can get rid of you can basically find a big lake, you know, blueprint a big chunk of it, and then take out the bits of blueprint you want with creative mode. It's a bit of a faff though. I will 100% give you that. And yeah, I think that website does let you just do it on a grid. But I say my thing of it is, you know, like I say with the calculators, where it'll say, well, you need, you know, 0.6 of a belt of this stuff, sort of thing, and it's like, I like to try and see that in action rather than, because it's all very well usually saying, well, this will fill a belt, sort of thing, but or this will use up a belt, something like that. But what you actually find in practice a lot of the time is, you know, it doesn't, because the buffering effect of the assemblers will, you know, basically pull too much off of the belt. Or just as a sort of, you know, rough example, but you know, there's a difference between sort of in practice and in theory, sort of thing, is what I'm saying. But yeah, you know, it's good for setting up, you know, design and stuff. Well, so I like creative because, you know, you can just slap the belts down. You don't have to, you know, build them and mess about them, and when you delete them, they're just gone, and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And I say I like to do it, you know, practically more than, you know, theoretically, if you see what I mean. Right, so we've got iron, whatever they're called, these boys, magnets. So we can now make magnetic coils. What else have I got in blueprint? So if we've got 3 patches, we could make cogs, plates, and, well, we can make 2 out of the 3, can't we? So we could make cogs, would be probably the most useful, and steel. Yeah, let's make cogs and steel. Oh, no, steel's, I'm doing steel. Oh, so we can do both, so actually. Let's just top up though. Cool. Where's this iron ore? Because I'm doing steel by, you know, with importing iron plate, I think. So we can do that as well. Right, so if we do cogs first though, because they're, oops, usually the most. Here you go, you see, it's like this. I've forgotten to put the insert routes, as it were, into the blueprints. And editing them back in is, I don't know how you do it. There must be a way. But it's just, doesn't tell you how to edit it back in. Like you can, in fact, you know, where, I mean, Factorial is a little bit rubbish, if I'm honest, where you just, I didn't put any, I did in there. I didn't put any in the round one, did I? In there. I seem to have, oh, is everyone full of, I can put, that'll go. Yeah, so sort of just adding on belts is like really tedious. Where it doesn't need to be and shouldn't be. Need to get 6 in again, really. Right. Put that on. Yeah, not sure what's going on with my system today. It seems to be behaving very weirdly. Right, so put that in there. And say that one in there. Stick you two together. Yeah, another thing this one is true, it's not just me not being able to find it, is you can't like add we can overlap belts in blueprints, but you can't overlap machines for some bizarre reason. So you can't have blueprints like you do in Factorio where basically you know, you can overlap the machines deliberately so that you can line it up. You can't do that. Only with belts. If I go there, will that get everybody? Yeah, there we go. Right, you need connecting... Oh no, it's already connected. Cool. Are you doing anything? Oh, bum. Huh. I'm making plates from cogs. I thought I was... Okay, never mind then. What we can do then is simply change this... Change these, basically. So if we change these to iron plate, it's the same net difference. That's why it didn't have any inputs. Isn't it? Because... Yeah, okay. There's me bemoaning it, and actually it's... In fact, I can't do that, because it needs to be... smelters. Let's just pick it all up. So yeah, my understanding is what I'll be able to do is the belts will let me overlap. Let's just see if it lets me do that. But I won't be able to overlap. So, I mean, steel's probably... Okay. No, wrong thing. Grab that. So will you let me pop that in? No. You see? Collide with other object. Won't let me put it in. Right. At least deleting's really easy. Right, so this now needs to be one of the... Oh, done it again. Right, so put that there. And then we can go and set up separate ones for... put that in there. For cogs and steel. Oh. It's on the wrong side. Okay. I'll just fix that then. No, I won't. Why didn't you do that? Okay. Right, gonna need some more of them. How many? If we do 10. Can't make any more of them. Except I can. Oh, I can never remember how to take stuff out. Oh, there we go. Let's just grab all of that. And then I should be able to make... If I can press the right button. More of them. So we do have a third iron patch. I think we'll leave that one as well. And we'll go around to this bit of the planet that is... Oh. Crashed into a rock. This bit of the planet that is basically empty. So we want to go up here somewhere. And we'll get this planet making steel and cogs as well. Up here somewhere. So do you play this game as well, Roadflare, or is it mostly sort of Factorio? I asked that, and I've said this on a few streams. I find it fascinating that some people kind of stick religiously to, not religiously, but they stick, they like this, they like Satisfactory, and that's the one they like. Whereas I'm more sort of, I like all of these types of games. Obviously, it goes without saying that Factorio is my favourite, but modern love all of these types of games, and the good ones in particular. What did I just put in? It was cogs, wasn't it? So I put in steel. Oh, I've got the wrong thing again. I do like the way it adjusts the width of them. That's quite good. That it sort of auto compensates for that. Where are that? There we go. So we put them in there. Is it going to be connected? It's not going to be connected, is it? No. Let's connect it. Can I connect it to this? Yeah, let's do that. Now, what other blueprints have I actually got? Obviously, I got the glass ones, so we could put some of them. I'm not too fussed about them at this moment. And stone and that. Rather get more magnets being made. Yeah, let's pop a couple of magnets down. Oh, have I run out of these? No, I've got 3 left. Why aren't you putting that down? Lazy bots. Get that. You as well. There we go. Off they pop. Hello, Grim. How you doing? Have a good day. Right, so we'll set up. How many have I actually got? I've got 3. So we set up a couple of magnets, maybe. Can I support that generally? So if we did magnet coils, what would that look like? Oh, it's quite tiny, that one. Okay. We'll put one of these in. I think we'll just do one. Oh no. What are you moaning about? Collide with... Oh, it's doing that again. There's no other objects there for you to collide with. What are you complaining about? I'm not going mad. There's nothing there, is there? Unless it's a radius thing, because it's got so squished. It's because it's so squished together. Maybe the belts are colliding with themselves. What if I do it here? No. All right, let's do it further down then. What are you moaning about? Let's just move out of the way. In case it's me being too close or something. Magnet coils. Put you there. Collide with other object. So let me put it there, but not there. Me no understand. Pretty good, thanks. Got a bit muddy, but wasn't too bad. How was yours? Liner placement grid changes. I didn't think it was. Might have been. Today was absolutely freezing. I think I mentioned on the thing, I've switched to doing Thursdays because that's what kind of the company wants me to do, going into the office. But it would have been quite good to go into the office today and being able to crank up somebody else's heating, because it got down to -4 this morning somewhere, early on, which is just bonkers. It's like I was anticipating subarctic temperatures at this time of the year. Yeah, so it got, it was really, really cold, and I had my beanie hat on because now that I'm follically challenged, I was getting quite cold, like properly cold, even with the heating on full blast. But it warmed up during the day. Yeah, the snow's not actually gone yet. It's about 1 inch of snow yesterday. Right, so that's all I think I want to do now, as it were. Basic situation is we've got both planets are making things like cogs and steel and magnets, magnet coils. We've also, on the other planet, we've got the stone ones, the glass, the prisms, that sort of thing. So what we can do now is do the hub and spoke idea and basically set up some international ones that call in stuff from the local planet and then make it available off-planet. What I'm going to do first, though, is start some more technologies. What would be sort of good? That's level 3. I haven't even made... Oh no, that's Mark 2s, isn't it? So it might actually be good to do that one. And fusion power is good to have, because that's getting into... it's a more benefiting me rather than... Oh, that's a point. Didn't I set up some... Or did I not bother? Did I set up some hydrogen fuel production? I don't think I did, because it takes titanium. Okay. Right, what's another one to... I say they're great, but they're very expensive. I guess what I want to do really is get down here, because then I can make my proper decision on, whether we go intergalactic. So let's add that one on as well then. We'll leave it there for the time being. No? Why are you not? There you go. Yeah, I was cold today. I was outside all day, big coat on. So international. Oh, did I do it again? Sorry. You'll have to take it as read that if I'm saying international, then I mean interplanetary. I suppose with the way the game is scaled, it is I gotta make up a reason that it's fine for me to call it international now, which is that basically the scale of the game. If you think about it, the planets are more like countries or something. They're not. This isn't a planet-sized body. This is it's a sort of a landmass basically. So in a sense, the planets are like countries, and the interstellar. The gaps between the spaces between them are like the seas, so it's perfectly fine for me to call it international. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Right, yes. So what we want, as I say, is we want some interplanetaries. Either probably at the poles, might be convenient, but got copper there, so stone there. Okay. And there's more stuff at this end, really. So Maybe if we just sort of plop a couple of them in here. Because what I'm planning, basically I'm going to go back to the other planet and set up some other end, and it's going to pull in the resources. And because I've used up quite a few of the patches there, we've got lots left, but we've used up a lot of patches, so I can then start reworking the manufacturing and pulling resources in from the other planets, basically. That's what I'm thinking. Because even if we do relocate, we're going to need a lot of stuff to get us kick-started. Right, so let's plop in. I'm not going to blueprint these. I say I may well abandon. I'm wondering about doing more like super generic blueprints. You know, that are just some assemblers and some smelters. The trouble with that is that you get different numbers of different numbers of belts going in, and like with the steel, you know, you've got to decide whether you're going to smelt locally or bring in the iron plate. So I don't think that'll be really useful to have generic ones. Anyway, let's get these down. So we've got plenty of these. So if we just plop them, I'll move a bit down from that, and I'll just put say one there. I mean, you can use these as in the same way as the other ones, basically. Why does that not? Oh, it's not lined up. Just there. As far as I remember, you don't actually have to power these, because there's a bit of a. Do I even need one of those? Bit of a quirk to the game that kind of doesn't need. There we go. Oh, it won't reach, will it? You know, they can basically act like chests, like, you know, logistics chests in Factorio. Pop some of them in. I don't know if someone's worked out the optimal thing of whether it's better to have, you know, some of those in everything, or, you know, completely fill it at one end rather than the other. But yeah, I don't know. Right, so what we're making on this planet now, we're making. Actually, I've already got one of these, haven't I? In fact, I've got two, I think. There we go. So we could get him to do something as well. Maybe we get that, so it'll be local demand, remote supply. Do I want it to be full? Probably not. And then maybe some copper in there. Local demand. Oh. Is that the one I forgot to put robots in? Where would that be? So you've got robot. No, you've not. Oh, you can't. I can only tell if they're there. Yeah, it doesn't tell me how many. Oh, no. The 10 is how many there are in that thing. Must be. Because it stores up to 50. Can I find one without any in? Ah, that one doesn't have anything. I think. Yeah. So if it doesn't have anything, how did they go and... Oh, they must have been taking it to steel rather than... Okay. Let's go and sort that one out then. I've forgotten where it was now. What about you? You've got up to 10. So you're okay. You've got 10. 10. Yeah, so that one's not got any in. That was the one I missed off. Where's the power thing? Let's just go and stand by that for a bit. Top up. Sorry, I get, it's still fun to point out sometimes all the increases 10 miles tall. Yeah, I don't mind. It was just I've just been silly. I don't. No offense taken at all. I know you're kidding. It is enormous, though, isn't it? Somebody said, I can't remember where it was. It's like, it's more like, I don't know if you remember the Power Rangers and all those Super Sentai shows that the Japanese do. But it's like one of those. I think it's like if there's one person. I mean, maybe there's no one in it at all, and it's just it's a robot, you know, and it's just an AI or something. But if there is someone controlling it, you know, or like, what's that film, the Guillermo del Toro one? You know, there's like got to be multiple pilots controlling this because it's gigantic. You know, I mean, this is, you know, poking out the top of the atmosphere, and he's a significant fraction of that size. So it's got to be, you know, this is like 5 Burj Khalifas stuck on, or more than that, stuck on top of each other. You know, it's enormous. But then you got to wonder, well, how big are these, you know, rocks? I mean, a better comparator is the trees. I think it's like he's kind of taller than the trees. In fact, actually, the trees must be. Oh, I'm doing that thing where I'm overthinking it again, aren't I? But yeah, it's like absolutely gigantic. So this is an interstellar one, isn't it? With iron plate, and there's 40 coming in. Local demand, remote supply. Okay, so that one's ready to. Did I put them in? Yeah, I did. That one's ready to supply a bit of plate type materials to everybody. I probably don't need 2 internationals then. Oh, I did it again. Interplanetaries. Unbelievable. So, what else did I make on here? I've made magnets, and I've made magnetic coils, and steel. Where the heck is steel? Oh, there it is, steel. And cogs? Yeah, so we got all of them available now, so we can take this out, I think. Yes. Yeah. So I'll set them all about halfway, so I don't want a billion tons of everything sat, because there's not enough drones to move it all about, so it's a bit pointless. So local demand, local demand, local demand, local demand. Always like to try and keep one free for the warpers, in case this stays here, you know, forever, basically. It's always good to sort of port. I mean, it's a bit of a waste, really, because you end up with like 10, you know, this all the way down here, but all the way down there, basically. Right supply, right supply. Yeah, okay. Am I making anything else? Design, copper, cogs. I'm not making any glass stuff here, and I'm not. You know, we should do, but say I haven't really got the basics to do that. Yeah. Okay. So we'll head back to the main planet and kind of top up again, and then we'll head back to the other planet and put on the internationals there. We'll probably need a few more there because I've set more stuff up. Right, off we go. Oh, just a short hop, skip and a jump. Pacific Rim, that's the badger. I'm taking notes. I'm sorry, I haven't really. I mean, I've only played this through once, and I don't think you probably. I think you can. It's a fairly chill game at the moment. As to whether, I put the indicator on the thing. Oh well, take it off in a minute. When the combat comes in, it might be a case that you need to do it, you know, more optimized and be more careful with it, sort of thing. But at the moment, it's just so chill. this game, which is one of the things I really like about it. Take that off. Oh, and then we need to find power. Hands up if you see power. Oh, it's there. Okay. Oh, right next to it. Right, let's drop down. But yeah, so my sort of idea with it, with the playthrough, what we're going to do is a sort of a hub and spoke type approach, where basically, you know, this local production feeds into a, like spider's web, into the interstellars, interplanetaries, and then it's the like higher level stuff. So it's a bit like in Factorio, where you're trying to, where if you're worried about trains, you know, you've only got small space, or you know, you've got a big network or whatever. You get around that by ensuring that you're only transporting the most like dense material. So, you know, if you transport raw ore, you know, it only stacks to 50. If you transport iron plate, it stacks to 100. If you transport circuits, it stacks to 200, and it represents a sort of a compression of material, effectively. And so that's what I'm thinking, that, you know, we'll try and do as much local smelting of basics as we can. And then we use the, you know, we move the more complicated material around, basically. Yeah, so that's the plan. But what we need to do specifically first is get everything up and running, you know, and then I'll start making, what I'll do here, basically, is we'll have some interplanetaries. I'm being careful about saying it now. I'm doing some interplanetaries and making stuff from them. So, you know, we will probably, what I ultimately need to do, and it's why disappointments being, it's why the blueprints being a bit disappointing is a bit annoying, because what I'd actually like to do is quite a few more, like, you know, the motors and the, you know, the whatever they're called, turbines and that sort of thing. I'd like to do them in locally as well, but I'm not sure I can face setting too many more of them up. It's just too tedious. Right, so now I need to find the stuff. It should be very close, because especially, I don't think we hear him, but one of these iron patches is run out, so we're not making it. Here we go. So this is all run out, so we're not making any more stuff on this line. So basically I need to start pulling it up and replacing it anyway. Right, we need to go over there. It's not too far. Let's just do a general stock up, I guess. And there you go. Oh, I don't know why they moan about not having enough stuff, because it's got 4 veins it can tap. And it seems to be giving a symbol saying it's like running out of stuff. Right. So, forgot to grab these last time, so I'll get them this time. I guess we could have a few of them. Let's just make sure we're carrying around this type of stuff. Let's make sure that's plenty. Inserters. Always a good time with the inserters. Used up most of them. What about this lot? Because we can also, assume it does the research. Or have I done it? I might have done it. Have I done it? I think I've done it. Because we can do the level 2 assemblers now. We didn't get any of them. Do I need any of that stuff? I don't need any of that stuff. But one of the things this game, advantages this game does have, I feel, is it's pretty quick. I'm not going to need more than 100. Pretty quick to now. can I hand make them? With steel and copper. Okay. Because it'd be good. We can make 30 of them. But yeah, so we can set up production for hand... Because I missed some of them last time. So we need to fill them up. Really. Right. I don't think I need anything else. Should really grab some of that then. And then copper. There we go. Right, so yeah, so we'll head back to the other planet that we kind of set up last time. I forgot to set the indicator. Oh, no, why are you not? There we go. It's different keys, so it's like X if you're on the planet to go into this view. But it's M, like it's a map view, if you're already in space. So it sort of swaps around, it keeps confusing me. Right, let's head over there. Oh. But yeah, completely deconstructing and reconstructing your base is really easy in this game. Because especially now that they introduced the... It wasn't easy, but they introduced the mass deconstruct and the area deconstruct tools. The only problem with it is you end up with an absolutely stuffed inventory really quickly. So you have to have big stacks of chests that you then have to redistribute stuff around. Because unlike something like... Because Factorio is probably in the middle, but Satisfactory is on the other extreme in that redoing your base, even now that they've got the zooping and all that sort of stuff, is actually a bit tedious and a bit of a pain. But that one has the advantage that all of the resources are infinite. So, and I keep forgetting to do it, but you might as well just throw away any limestone you've got because you can mine up loads more. So, if I remembered to do that, it would make it easier, but it's still pretty tedious building. It's what you were saying a few streams ago, where a blueprint system would be really, really helpful and really powerful in that game, but probably too powerful because it's exactly the same map, so you could come back and literally one click lay your entire base down, and it'd be like, where's the fun in that sort of thing? Right, so we need to set up, as I say, international... No, did it again. Interplanetary logistics here, because I didn't actually... Woo! Don't fly off the planet, little Icarus. I didn't actually put them on, did I? No, you see. So I can just stick them up here, basically. Where's the power? Where is the power? Is that it? Yeah. So I get charged up, grab some more coal. Let's see if I can use the thing to work out. Right. There, there. Oh, am I not putting it in a chair? Oh, I am. There we go. There we go. Right, so which ones did I miss? We got that there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Ah, there's one. There's one, okay. There's another. Oh dear. Might not have enough. Oh, there's 20 in there though. Okay, we can go and pinch some of those. So it looks like... Yeah, that's okay. So it looks like what I might have done... or a quick way of fixing it is basically we got sort of a line here. So those three I've not put anything in. But this one? No. Which one is it? I put 20 in. That one. And where am I? Over there. So we want to head over to this one. Grab 20 and then grab 10 back and then put them in those three. Because I should have enough to do that. Are we charged? Yeah. That's good. So head over this way. Are you okay? You okay? You okay? Right, so you've got 20 for some reason. Which it's taken all of them out. I don't know why it did that. No. 10. There we go. Right, so it's this one, isn't it? Here we go. So we want 10 in there. Oop. 10 in there. In there. They've got to sit in because it's like if there's something on the other end it'll, and again I mean that's a nice little touch that, you know, there's not like a delivery side where it'll only deliver if they've got drones. You know, it'll do it if there's something. The drones will do both jobs, deliver and pick up, you know, sort themselves out basically, organise themselves, which is a really nice touch, I think. Is this just a chest of... Is this my chest of all sorts of random stuff? I think it is. Can't open it. Okay. Right, so let's get... I think... Put them in here, basically. So behind this chest, we'll stick a couple of 3 in there. And then we'll have everything we need to start making more everything. Just trying to find... Should be in transportation. Okay. Right. Find a satisfactory is redesigning your base every time you start again. Yeah. It's one that definitely benefits from going back, I think. As you may recall, I often give the advice in Factorio not to restart, you know, just particularly for new players. If you just push through, it's best to just keep going basically and launch a rocket, because the amount that you learn is almost silly, you know. And I think that's one of the traps when you get these posts on Reddit where they're going, you know, I've got 500 hours and I haven't launched a rocket, help type posts. I think we're going to need 3 because we've got more on this planet. And it's because they get trapped into a thing of, I'll build it better next time. So they restart. But they aren't going to build it better next time, because what will happen is they'll do some research that unlocks something that means that this great new setup they've done is actually rubbish, or it blocks off something, or you know, it doesn't produce anywhere near enough stuff and they can't expand it, or anything like that. So it's best to just push through, launch your rocket, and then you know how ridiculous purple science is and to make and all that sort of stuff. And then when you play it again, you know, you'll have a much better idea how much space you need to leave, you know, how to do a bus maybe if you want to do something like that. I've put them terribly, haven't I? They're just almost randomly thrown down. I was trying to get them all in a nice line, but made a mess of that. Right, so what are we making here? We're making iron plates and I guess magnets, copper plates, stone. Oh! Why does that not have any stone? Oh, because look at that. Right, let's go and fix that. But say this is sort of the problem of this this system, in that it's just rubbish to fix things like this. So we want stone out of there, stone out of there, and it should auto fix the what's coming in. Yeah, there we go. Yep, okay, so that one was broken. So say I think we got all of the stone type things on this planet. Yeah, so we got them. Glass. Yeah, glass. Magnets. Am I making steel? 2 lots of steel. Okay. 2 lots of cogs, 2 lots of cogs. Okay, so we got... No wonder it took all stream. Didn't realise I'd done so many. Am I not making... I guess I'm not. Not making any, you know, magnetic coils. Oh, unless they're down... Oh, here we go. So I am. So basically I've got all of my blueprints here. Okay. 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 Right, let's head up back to the other way. Purple the blue circuits for the yellows, crazy amounts of green, yeah. I don't tend to... I don't find yellow as bad as purple. Because it's that... The problem with purple is the steel. You know, it's just mind-blowing amounts of space and stuff to make the steel. What am I looking for? So I want to order in, I guess, the basics. Iron plate, copper. We'll put on... Does this planet have silicon? It does. Okay. I don't actually know if I'm... Did I mine up any? I don't think I mined up any titanium. Because we could finish off with that, because it's obviously getting up to about 6:30 now. Did I mine any I don't think I've mined any titanium here. Okay, we'll do that as the last thing then. So, we want, I guess... Oh no, we could do a silicon one as well. And we want local demand. Because you can do both, can't you? No? No. Local demand for all of them. So we'll leave that. Then we want... What do we want? We want magnets. We want gears. We want steel. That's all like... Oh, I didn't limit that, did I? 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. I don't need to... It only takes 10. So plop that in. Oh, that's too far. That's annoying. If I put you there, are you going to power it? You're going to power it, but you're not connected. Brilliant. Doing well here. Yeah, okay, it's got to be there. That's a bit annoying. Oh, hang on, if that's... Am I over... Oh, I'm overloading my power supply. Okay. Okay, we'll sort that out then. Oh, doesn't do click and drag. Okay. Get rid of that. Pop you in. Let's just put them in. Don't want to make a meal of this power side of things. Right. What else? So we got all the stone stuff, but I'm also making them, aren't I? So if we demand those up. Like so. I say try and leave one alone, as it were. Goes in there. Oh dear. Okay. What else? We got the stone one. So there's actual stone. There's stone brick. There's glass. And there's titanium. Not titanium, prisms. Cool. And pop them in. Okay, so we need some power. What's going to be a nice solution to that? I guess we could just whack in a massive... Where's a good place? Oh, it's a bit rubbish. Put one in there then. Too close. Oops. Okay, and then we've got some more solar panels that we can just sort of... No, collide... Oh. Oh, that was quick. I didn't think we'd do that this stream. So we do that. Which one are you colliding with? Is it yourself? Yeah. So perhaps some of these in. Is it ship? No. Minus... There we go. Pop them in. Collide with other object. Okay, stop colliding then. What are you colliding with? What? Oh, it's telling me that. But what it actually means is I've run out of solar panels. Okay. Wow. We're still only at 50% satisfaction. I guess it is only a 70%. And this planet's a long way from the sun, isn't it? Hmm. Okay. I've not also run out of coal or something, have I? Let's have a look. Oh, there's only a tiny bit left. That's a bit annoying. I guess we could extend this wind farm. Put that in the middle instead. Oh, yeah. I think I've got some solar panels in the chest as well, so I could probably stick those in. There. Oh, out of building range, okay. How are we doing? Still nowhere near, blimey. This planet must have been running dry for a while then. So I think I've got some solar panels in here, which we can go and chuck at the other... Yeah, got them. Just going to chuck them. I mean, the question is whether I put more thermal power plants on, because we've not actually got that much coal left here. And it's useful to keep it for me to refuel at the moment, since I've not set up any hydrogen production. Yeah, we'll try and chuck some more solar panels up here. And some wind stuff as well. What's going to be a good... Just put it in here, I guess. Right. Of course. No. Let's click there. Oh, that's all right. Why are you saying collide with other object? Ta-da. Okay, and then stick some panels in. Oh, just about getting there, I think. That flickering indicates. Oh, I put them... I think I have, haven't I? Slightly the wrong place. Ah. We ran out. No? Why are you giving me that? Why are you giving me this attitude, game? So 3 left. How are we doing power-wise now? There we go, that's better. It'll also have been because the things were charging up, the interplanetaries. Yeah, okay. That'll do for now, anyway. Right, let's find the things again. Other end. Just need to sort out robo frames for yellow, then I'm done with yellow. Okay. I guess the steel for purple was 14 belts, I think. The green I need for yellow is about 40 belts. Wow. Is that... I guess that's... Because obviously with yellow... I mean, that's total, isn't it, though? I guess you mean? Because obviously robo frames and stuff use green themselves as well as, you know... but then, you know, as you say, purple is divided between, you know, rail and smelters and stuff. So, yeah. I mean, they're both horrendous when you get to big numbers. So you're near to switch on then? You near to getting everything running up? Or if you, I mean, are you doing it? I think you said you're doing city blocks, aren't you? So I don't know if you're doing them relatively modular. Is there anything else that I'm making that I should... I don't think there is, because it would be things like circuits and stuff, but I say there's not the production blueprints for those. So the problem here is, of course, if I start sticking on titanium, if we just do one titanium, I think, and one silicon, hopefully it will support that. Which is if we start sticking... sticking more stuff on, we're going to use up the power we've just added on. Oh, of course, there's fire ice here as well. Huh. We need to start doing the whole battery thing of moving power around. I think. Kind of depends, really. I could do with getting the... Because once we get the... you know, the gas giant exploiter things in, we can mine this for hydrogen. And then we're sort of sorted for power, really, because you can just burn it and stick it in the power things and all that sort of stuff. Okay. Okay, so I guess we should treat this as a blueprint again. My favourites. So put that there, and then no. Why are you going in there? Wait, why is that on a curve? Have I just gone across? That's not a boundary line, is it? Don't know. Right. One of them. One of them. And then I guess we're doing the same trick of trying to get a lane going in. And working out how many smelters we need. So if we leave... Oh, let's just get another smelty blueprint and I can look at the distances. No. Helps if you get the right one. So if that's there, so it's where the arc smelter is. Okay, so it's there, basically. So it's 1, 2, and then that one. 1, 2, and then that one. Okay, so that gives me that distance. It's nice to have them the same. Doesn't really matter. But... And then it's 1, 2, 3, in case I need to sneak an extra one in. So it's like that, basically. So this would be our first one doing actual smelting. So the titanium recipe is 2 seconds 2. And if the belt takes 6 per second, we need 12, don't we? To fill it. Yeah, so it's very similar to basically every other smelting. Belt there. Other way around. Didn't set the recipe, so we're going to want raw titanium, smelted titanium, storage and supply. I think I left those at max, didn't I? So I'll pop. Oh. Haven't got enough. I wonder if I can make 5 more. No. Yeah, I can make 20 more. The luxury. Right, so we want them. Well, if I put that on there and that up there. This one wants to be no. That was well. Don't remember how I did them. I think it was either side. So then want to... we need power, don't we? Can't remember. It's like... The overlap's weird on it, isn't it? So if we do... that, will it... yeah, but that gives... that's one too short. Okay, let's just put it every 3. And be done with it. Now we want more belt. More belt. That on there. Oops, no. Like that. You want there. Cool. Right, so input there. Oh. Output there. Output there. Production. Spare one. And then it would be that one, because it's flipped around, I guess. Don't think it matters, but whatever. In fact, aren't they all rotationally symmetric? They are, aren't they? So that's a bit of messing around I've been doing that was completely pointless. Let's put them back in again. No? What? What? Why are you not? I know it collide with other object. That's because I'm trying to put the inserters on you. Why has it suddenly stopped? Am I being dumb? Copy that. And it should let me... okay. I know it collides with other object, but you're supposed to just add the inserters on. They've not changed that, have they? Ah, oh, pain in the bum if they have. That was one of the best bits about it. Unless I just... I've not put it on. No, it's the right way around. Ah, dear, dear. I just... what? I don't understand what happened there. Whatever. Whatever. No. 3 more. 3 more. 1 more of them. Okay. I've got the inputs. I don't have to set. No. Cool. Right, so let's blueprint this one up. That. To there. Random bit of belt. Lovely jubbly. And then this is second impressions. It's / titanium smelt, but I think I call it loggy. I won't abbreviate the titanium because reasons. Titanium smelt. And then this needs to be... I can't remember how I'm doing the symbols. It's something like this. No? That? No, that's wrong, isn't it? It's... that one? No? That one? That one? No? No. There's no logic to how it's laying them out. Anyway, something like that. I'll fix it later. Fix it later. So we want to save that blueprint. I've been inconsistent anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right, now, in terms of... so quit out of that. And then the copy and pasty bit. Or rather, extending it. Is this bit. Minus those and minus that. Because it lets you overlap the belts, but only literally overlap them. You can't overplace them. So this is then second Russians. Titanium 2 or something? I can't remember what I've called anything. Titanium 2. Titanium bar, that'll do. Somewhere like that. Cool, okay. Just let me know, what's that take? About 15 minutes or something to set that blueprint up, which is a ridiculous amount of time. Right, anyway, so we get this one done. We should be able to do silicon as well, if we've got the power. Like that. One on there. No. One on there. One on there. All the way around. Ah, that's a good position. No. There. Nice. Right. And then I guess I might not connect this because we don't need the titanium as such. I guess we should really, and just there's sort of no point browning the power out, like for no real reason, because we've got titanium on the other planet already set up. Right there. Right, then we need power poles, or just one power pole there, and then in fact if we put silicon there, they can sort of connect the power across. See, what I'm wondering with this, what might be easier, thinking about it, is if I build this here and then just swap the recipes, maybe? Maybe that's a more efficient way of doing it. Put it there, maybe? Because I'm pretty sure it's the same recipe, basically. I hope the stream's still coming through okay. OBS is going absolutely mental. struggling to do it. I can't believe this game is hammering my system that badly. I'm wondering if there's maybe a update or something that's happening in the background. Not for the game, for Windows type of thing. I actually got a thing through about getting fiber broadband. Where were you going? I didn't put the bots in there. Where are you going? Oh, of course they're taking it over to... Yeah, right. Taking it over to the international one. Interplanetary one. Yeah, so what we need to do here is just kill these off. And sort of redo it all. This is a better way of doing the blueprints. Because I'm pretty sure it's the same ratio. Yeah, 2 second 2, yeah. Now can I... Oh. Drag the recipe over? Yeah, there we go. I don't get why it sometimes gives that collide with other object. I wonder if it's a rotation thing, where even though they are rotationally symmetric, it kind of doesn't count. Oh, and I've managed to put titanium in again. Brilliant. No? I'm trying to do the shift right click and copy the recipe. But then it works there. Very odd. So we can change these. Oh no, I need to set the... So I have that. And that. It's just storage. Yeah, that was a lot quicker, wasn't it? That's what I should do. Rather than redo it every time. One there. One there. One there. One there. One there. Yeah, so we're kind of at a stage where we can sort of ramp production back up again. Oh, I haven't done it as a blueprint, have I? Yeah, we can ramp production back up again. Copy. Now that we've got all these logging stations. Yeah, there's something not happy there. Loggy silicon. Oops. Loggy silicon smelt. I haven't seen the internet go down, so hopefully, even if there's no one able to watch it now because it's going mad, I can at least transfer it over to YouTube's. Right. We want that one. And I guess at some point I need to decide how I'm doing the assemblage. Don't quite get how they're laying it out, but it's fine. Right, save that one. And then we'll just copy up this again. And if I do reset, no, that's not what I want at all, is it? Oh, bum. Okay, let's do that again then. Save blueprint. I don't get how you do 2 blueprints at once, sort of thing. Yeah, it's not a great system, in my opinion. Take that out. So, second impression. Oh, second impressions. Okay. Silicon. Probably silicon. Just a big old silicon. Lovely jubbly. Right. We need to connect these up. Like no. Like so. What are you doing? On there. Right, bit of power. No, no, cool. And then last of those. Oh, did I put? Did I even put any in there? No. Oh, I did, didn't I? Yeah. Well, take that down and that down. Okay. What's that done to the power? Why is the power load down at 90? I guess a lot of stuff has stopped, maybe? Wow. Unless it's all of the power went into the interplanetary ones. But wow. Oh, I didn't set these. There's got to be a way to edit blueprints. Okay. Right, well that's it for today, I think. We're basically, as I say, we're set up now to... Actually, let's double check. Yeah, not of 10. Not of 10. We're set up now to basically supply the rawest of raw materials, the small level of processing materials. Oh, crikey. So we can head back home. I forgot to set the waypoint again. Right, the planet's over there. So we'll head back home. Next, well, if I get a chance, I will play this and start some of the deconstructing so that next time we can start building some slightly better versions. What I mean, I'll use it as a chance to blueprint, you know, because we need to make these things via blueprints, you know, motors and turbines and supermagnetic rings. So we can set those up as blueprinted loggy stations as well. But obviously I wouldn't, what I'm hoping to do is provide them or do them on the outer planets, the very lower level ones, so that we can focus on our home planet being on oil type stuff, because that's the only place we've got oil in this solar system, and also then the much higher level production, so actual buildings, you know, belts and that sort of thing, via logistics production. Yeah, so that's it for today. So I will fly over. We won't pick up in space, and then I'll do a bit of processing. But that's it for today. That's it for this week's streams as well. This weekend's rather streams as well. I'll be back on Friday with some Satisfactory. I have been doing some work there. Getting a lot more fuel production going so that I can turn some of the coal off, so that I can put more of it on the train, so that I can make more steel and get that all running. But the big plan for the weekend for Satisfactory is going to be to go over to the desert and start exploiting the desert. And then Factorio, I think I've decided I'm going to do the pretty or aesthetic Factorio build. So I'm going to turn on a bunch of not really game changing. I mean, Dectorio kind of does. Is sort of the game changing. Huh. I guess everything's all backed up. It's sort of game changing, but not really. But you know, things like the train bridges and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to try and make a sort of a big, attractive build, or as attractive as Factorio can get, given its aesthetic, and make an essential. I think I'm thinking effectively factory towns, because I really like that way of building. But we'll make it a bit more interesting with cargo ships and things like that, to make it a bit more interesting. But something people can follow without massive overhaul type mod. And what I may end up doing is 2 parallel series. One where I do base in a book essentially, and that pretty Factorio. But I may well leave the base in a book till after Christmas, and that'll give me a chance over Christmas to try and learn to do editing finally. But yeah, so if you've been watching, thanks for joining me. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. There's something's gone wrong with OBS or this game, because OBS is just like flicking on and off for me. So there's something wrong there. It might be some update or something, but hopefully it's all still running. But yeah, so if you've been watching, thanks for doing so, and I hope to catch you in another one. I've introduced Regis. This has been Dyson Sphere Program. Thanks for watching. Cheers.